Today, guys, I'm going to be showing you the very best money farming spots here inside of the Forge on Roblox. So these are going to include AFKing spots and just normal mining spots that are highly recommended, especially for different level players. So I'm going to show you some mid-game spots, some more advanced spots, and then of course the pro spots, and then also AFK spots. So basically every, spot that you may need inside of the Forge. Now, this is all going to take place in the Second Kingdom, so just keep that in mind. Anyways, if you guys want to be entered in my Game Pass or reroll giveaway, all you guys have to do is leave a like on this video, comment your username down below, and make sure you hype the video. You can hype the video by scrolling on the like and clicking the hype button as you can see on screen. And I am going to be doing a bunch of reroll and Game Pass giveaways, but you only have 7 days to enter before the giveaway goes away. So make sure you enter up while it's still here. But without any more yapping, let's go ahead and get right into the video. So the very first spot that I want to show you is going to be up in this little cave. I'm just going to use the cannon to get up here a little bit quicker. But there's a bunch of spots that I want to kind of show you in this video. So I'm going to head over into the ruined cave really quickly. Actually, I'm going to accept this guy's thing real quick. Anyways, the very first spot is going to go ahead and be over in this cave right here. Now, this is an interesting spot to say the least, but you pretty much have a guaranteed chance of a lot of noobs farming in here. I would say a lot of new players farm in here. So you're going to have a pretty good odd of actually ores. So not really in this zone too much, but if you go down a little bit further down here, you should be pretty uninterrupted. The only thing is the spawn rate super duper high down here. Like, it's still high, but it's not the most crazy thing you've ever seen. But yeah, there's a bunch of ores. If I can get to the spot and actually show you, there's a bomber down here. Boom, let me get rid of this guy. All right, this spot down here is really good because there's stuff like this that will spawn. There's so many of these guys down here. Oh my gosh. There's a spot like this right here that you can't, I don't think you can AFK this spot, but this little crevice down here, even though there are a lot of mobs, it's going to be good for mob rotation. But this is like a noob spot, honestly, because there's mainly just cores down here. There's not really veins, but look at all of that loot we just got from mining down here, which is pretty good, especially for base level players. So yeah, there's also obviously these guys down here, which are kind of a nightmare to kill, but there we go, got them. As you guys can see, this zone down here is pretty good. Now, I have mentioned this, I think maybe in another video, but this spot right here is just genuinely good because you can rotate kill these, I think these are death axe or they're elite skeletons or whatever. Oh my gosh, there's so many. The only thing is, yeah, there's a lot of mobs down here. So make sure you have decent armor if you're going to come down here and do the farming method, but you can obviously rotate mobs and also mining. But that's more of like a engaged, like you're actually sitting here and playing the full game. You're not AFKing, you're not just mining ores, you're kind of just doing it all. So that down there is that spot. Now, the next one I'm going to show you is genuinely pretty good. Now, again, this isn't like a specifically AFKing only spot, but I will have some AFK spots later in the video. The thing about AFKing right now is it's just kind of hard to do efficiently. So there is a macro coming out soon. I'm not going to talk about it too much, but yeah, the macro will be coming out soon for this, and it's going to be really nice. So stay tuned for that. Anyways, this spot's really good because you can hit so many at the same time and just get so many ores really quickly. Now, your inventory is probably going to fill up really fast, if I'm going to be completely honest. So do keep that in mind. But yeah, this spot is really good. It kind of connects to this little area down here. But yeah, they spawn in really quickly. So let me just finish mining this. But like these two, you should be able to hit because you're right next to each other. Yeah, like that. Boom, boom, boom. We can hit both. But I do have some other spots coming up in the video. So these are just the base spots. These are kind of for beginner players because not too many hard mobs spawn in this room. That's another good benefit to it, is not too many of these insane mobs actually spawn in here. So the next spot we're going to head to is down here. Now, again, this spot down here is kind of broken because even if you're just looking at this is right here is really good. You have a lot of ore clusters that spawn in this area. Let me just move past this. Holy cow. So you have a lot of basalt cores. Now, I'm going to show you some spots with a lot of basalt veins here in a second because basalt veins don't really spawn down here, which is kind of why this is also a beginner level place. But yeah, there's a bunch of cores that spawn together. Can you hit all three of them? No, you can't. You can probably hit two of them though if you get in the right spot. Yeah, get in the right spot, you can hit two at the same time right here. And that's just what's kind of the benefit to being in this area, is you can just farm a bunch of stuff. Like, I don't know, there's just a lot here. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into the next spot. So if you head back up this way, we're gonna go down to the third tunnel, I believe. I'm gonna go back here real quick. I've never actually checked too much back here. I just want to make sure. Yeah, there's nothing really too good back here. I was just making sure because I've walked past this a lot and I didn't know if there was anything that was actually worth time back there. All right, so head back up all the way to this exit right here, and this is going to be the next couple spots. Now, this is going to include AFKing spots and a bunch of other stuff. Just trying to reload that. So good AFK spots and all that good stuff. So let's get into that. So we're gonna run over here, and this is okay. This is when you're starting to really get up there in the ranks, especially when it comes to mining and stuff. So you're gonna probably need an arcane pickaxe because we're gonna be mining a lot of basalt veins and volcanic rock. So please keep that in mind. This is a more advanced spot. The first one you guys almost positive already know about. It's this zone right here. You can stand right here and literally just AFK mine. Mobs can't really get you. It's the safest spot to mine in general. And they're veins though. That's the one thing you have to keep in mind. These are veins. So you have to have a pretty good pickaxe to even get here. And I know you've probably heard this. you've seen a lot of people doing it, so I'm not going to talk about it too much because again, you've already seen this. So once this guy mines through this, we'll move on to some other spots that I personally like to use. Now, these next spots are not AFKing spots. This is a good AFKing spot because boom, look, it's registering that I'm hitting both of these at the same time, and I'm also standing up here still without having to worry about dying. So it's good. It's really good. So these spots are the more advanced spots because look, that Reaper, oh my gosh, does so much damage. Actually insane. And this, I'll show you a safe zone to basically mine volcanic rocks because I mean it's kind of dangerous down here. I'm not gonna lie to you. So volcanic rocks are obviously really overpowered, but the spot I'm about to show you, they spawn very commonly in for whatever reason, but they also not only spawn in commonly, but it's a safe zone. Like you're not gonna get attacked too much, and if you have a lot of people in the server, you should be fine. Just in general, it's a good spot. I wouldn't worry too much. So I'm gonna finish mining this really quick, and then we'll go over to that. I just want to get some of these ores. All right, so basically this spot is gonna be a little bit further back here. Now this spot right here, I've seen so many volcanic rocks, and you can see volcanic rocks are spawning in here. I wonder if there's a way to hit both of these. Can you hit both of these at the same time? No, it doesn't look like it. But volcanic rocks spawn right here so commonly, and I've basically never seen mobs spawn right here. I don't know why, but I've just never seen it. And this is where I usually mine, because you can just kind of rotate through these, wait for them to respawn. You have veins, cores, and volcanic rocks that spawn here. But I've seen a lot of volcanic rocks spawning right here for whatever reason, and this is just a safe place to go. I'm gonna be completely honest. It's very safe. You shouldn't have too much problems right here, honestly. So yeah, this is the zone I would recommend personally, especially if you're trying to stay safe and not have to fight a bunch of mobs, and you just want to get some good ores. But it looks like this server is actually pretty good. It has a lot of volcanic ores in it, or volcanic rock. So yeah, but that is the best spot inside of the Forge on Roblox. If you guys did enjoy this video at all, please make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, comment your username and all that, and enter in the giveaway. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys in the next video.